This is the Community Forum on Classic Hits, 98.9 WJEZ. I'm Todd Weinberner, and joining me in the studio today is Adam Dons. He's the CEO of the Greater Livingston County Economic Development Council. Adam, good to see you.
Good to be here. Thank you, Todd.
And Adam has brought a special guest along with him. Our guest in the studio is Kevin Kramer. He is the Human Resources Manager at Caterpillar Incorporated. Kevin, good to meet you. Good to see you.
Well, Todd, thanks for having me.
Well, what we want to talk about is Caterpillar and the Pontiac facility, and really some good news, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Can we talk first about what does Caterpillar actually manufacture here now? We've got some new lines installed, I understand.
Well, we've been a proud partner of this community for the last 39 years, and we opened our doors in 1978. Currently, we machine, assemble, heat treat, cut, bend, and weld products for diesel engine fuel systems and after-treatment product. This consists of fuel injectors and many components in our injectors, fuel pumps, and after-treatment products.
The good news here in Pontiac is that Caterpillar has moved some new lines to this facility, and you're expanding. So can you tell us about the hiring patterns?
Absolutely. In 2016 and 2017, we've hired over 300 new Caterpillar employees into the Pontiac facility, and we have open positions. Currently, I expect to be hiring for the remainder of the year, but I currently have 50 openings in the areas of welders, CNC machinists, machinist trainees, assemblers, and material checkers. Any interested individual can visit our website at caterpillar.com/careers for more information. Anyone who needs assistance with our online application can stop by the facility and pick up detailed instructions for how to apply online. They can also receive hands-on instructions from a member of the Caterpillar HR team every Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Caterpillar Pontiac facility during the month of July.
Now, that seems like kind of a unique service. I've never really heard of a company doing that before. What inspired that? Where did that come from?
Well, since all of our applicants must apply online, sometimes a person might need a little additional assistance, mainly in the area of maybe helping set up their username or password, but also sometimes navigating the system to find those Caterpillar jobs for the Pontiac facility. So anyone who shows up Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. will be greeted by an HR representative, and we'll take them to our computer lab where we'll give them detailed hands-on instructions for how to apply online. So before someone leaves the facility that day, we'll help them actually apply online and also give them a kind of a heads up on the application process and hiring process.
It's exciting because, obviously, I don't need to tell you that a lot of people are not even looking in heavy manufacturing because there's a lot of doom and gloom that makes its way to the TV, makes its way to the radio, unfortunately. But a lot of people don't think there's much point looking for jobs at a place like Caterpillar.
Well, we've hired 300 people in the last 2 years, as I've mentioned, and I have an immediate opening for 50 more and expect to be hiring for the remainder of this year.
We're talking with Kevin Kramer this morning. He's the Human Resources Manager at Caterpillar Incorporated here in Pontiac. Now, let me jump back on you a little bit here. Kevin, you mentioned trainees. There were some positions that were classified as trainee positions. Who are you looking for? Are you going to train people from the ground up, or what would people need?
Absolutely. Well, we just need folks with a good work ethic. So, going to show up to work every day, willing to learn. So we're looking mainly at our machinists for those of that folks that have a good mechanical aptitude. So those folks that like to tear things down and build them back up, some of those folks that might have taken the shop classes in high school, folks that have worked in the construction or worked in manufacturing prior, we feel would make good candidates for our machinist trainee program. So you don't need to have machinist experience. If you do, that's great. We'd love to hire you, those experienced machinists. But if you don't, but you have good mechanical aptitude, we'll put you through the training course and make you machinists.
Now, if people choose to accept your offer of this assistance for applying, do they need to bring their credentials? Do they need to bring extra paper and pencils, anything like that?
Well, we ask that they bring their work history and their education history with them. Oftentimes, that information can be found on a resume, so it might be helpful to bring that, but a resume is not required. So if they bring themselves and know their work history and know their education history, really that's all they'll need. We'll take them through the rest.
And they don't need an appointment?
Nope. Every Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. at 1300 4H Park Road. They enter through Gate 1 and park in any open space and just check in with security. That's all they need to bring. Just bring themselves, and we'll take care of the rest.
Now, this does not negate, though, other opportunities. People can still apply online, I take it, and go through the traditional routes.
Absolutely. And as I said, we've got openings for machinists, assemblers, welders, and material checkers.
How long might the process take? Sometimes getting into some companies, it's a matter of weeks. Sometimes it's a matter of days. What do you anticipate?
Well, it's that traditional answer. It depends. It can take a few weeks. So the way the hiring process works, you have to apply first. Then we have a recruiting team that screens looking for applicants against the basic qualifications that we have. They will then usually email you an online assessment. It's a quick 30 to 45-minute test. And should someone pass that, then they would be contacted by a recruiter to do an interview. So, I tell people, don't get discouraged if you haven't heard anything for a few weeks. It really depends at that moment what our greatest needs are. Those are the areas that we focus on first. Right now, that would be welders and machinists. But we still need to hire assemblers, so it could take a few extra weeks for some of those other folks, those other positions that we might not have that immediate need for.
And as you mentioned, you're looking for 50 people right now with more hiring anticipated later in the year.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic news because I think Adam can testify to the fact that a lot of people have mentioned, a lot of business owners have mentioned, it's hard to keep young people in Livingston County because the number of opportunities sometimes seems like it's very small. Adam, is that correct? Am I hearing the right people talking?
Well, it seems as though that may be the case, but in fact, I think we've seen with the robust job creation that Caterpillar has demonstrated that it's not. There are plenty of work opportunities here in Livingston County. I would note that manufacturing is the largest private sector employment here in the county. Caterpillar is our largest manufacturing employer in the county. So we really appreciate the partnership we have with them and the leadership that they provide in the manufacturing arena here in Livingston County.
Caterpillar's always had a reputation, Kevin, of being an employer that's involved in its communities. Can you talk a little bit about what Caterpillar employees do here in the community?
Sure. Well, we strive to be good corporate citizens and are proud to be a part of the Livingston County community for the last 39 years. We just completed our 11th annual Scoring for Scholarship golf outing on June 2nd at the Pontiac Elks Club, where we raised $61,500, which was a record for us. And what that does is fund 8 full-ride scholarships to Heartland Community College for the upcoming school year. Since its start in 2006, this golf tournament has raised over $390,000 and has granted 37 scholarships to Livingston County residents. So we're very proud of that. So what's up next for us is our annual United Way campaign, which runs from August 7th through September 1st. Last year, the Caterpillar Pontiac facility raised over $100,000 for the local communities where our employees work and live, and when we include the Caterpillar Foundation match. And so speaking of the Caterpillar Foundation, we're pleased to announce that they have recently awarded 2 grants to the Boys and Girls Club as well as Future Unlimited for their Power Hour and Workforce Readiness programs. That's a great thing for the local community.
And if you would like to be a part of Caterpillar and what they do, opportunities are available. That's why Kevin is our guest today to talk about some of the opportunities. And as you say, the application assistance, which is live and in person, is available Wednesday afternoons.
Yep, from 4 to 6 p.m., 1300 4H Park Road. Enter Gate 1, check in with security, and someone from HR will greet you and take you over to our computer lab and help you apply online.
And is that just through the month of July?
That is through the month of July. We're going to evaluate. We might continue it. We've done it for 3 weeks now, and each week there have been more and more folks that show up. Still have folks showing up. We'll extend it into August as well.
Adam, any final thoughts?
Well, we appreciate Caterpillar's sustained commitment to the community, not only in job creation, but in the philanthropic endeavors in which they're engaged, and we think they're a great partner.
Gentlemen, great having you both in the studio. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Kevin Kramer today. He's the Human Resources Manager at Caterpillar, talking about some of the opportunities that are available right now at Caterpillar Incorporated. And Adam Dons is the CEO of the Greater Livingston County Economic Development Council. They've been our guests on the Community Forum right here on Classic Hits 98.9 WJEZ.